end, one other Ten Commandments fall, and the one who falls, well, it's none other than Derere, seeing that the narration is very keen on saying that it was her final heart. After all the character development she went through, after all the declarations she wanted to end this war, in the end, she falls. So what happens next? Well, who knows? It's Nanatsu no Taizai chapter 276. I am the Angry fan. As Derere awakens Elizabeth, she cries tears of despair and mentions that she could not understand that Estarosa was Mael, and that now that he has amplified now that he has absorbed the commandments, his despair and loss has turned him into an unquenchable rage, and not even Elizabeth can save his rage. So Derere says that they're gonna save Mael, even though technically Mael Rosa was the one who killed her loved ones. As the two archangels say that they're happy to see him again, they're also very saddened that the fact that they had to meet Mael like this again. As Mael just casually greets them, and he asks why are they standing in his way too, because uh, he wants to kill the one who robbed him of everything, Gother. Even though Tamael says that he understands what they are feeling, he needs to be calm and reclaim what he has lost. Of course, that makes Mael only angrier, saying that no one can understand what I have lost, and you need to release the commandments. However, Mael says that with his grace is gone, the commandments are my last remaining hope, and if you take that hope away from you, I will give you despair. With that, it combines the darkness powers and the light powers, effectively creating twilight. As they all fight, Derrida talks to Mael. No, talks to Elizabeth about everything. It's true that Mael did kill Moonspirit. However, she considers the fact that she and Mael and Moonspirit died 3,000 years ago. And it was only when she considered that time they died, but was saved by Elizabeth and Meliodas. They carried out their orders of 10 Commandments, battling the Goddess clan and other clans as well, and never questioned why. It was just a thing to do. And even after being saved, they didn't consider stopping. She despised the Goddess clan and also despised Meliodas because I thought him a fool for ran to the other side. But in the end, through all of these emotions, and especially being saved by the human woman, made her realize that she was the fool, and she never could really know how Moonspirit felt about her, because he was always at her side and protected her, and all she wanted was to see him live. She wished she could turn back time, but also knows that's impossible. So she wishes to stop this meaningless war and stop everything else. So Derere proclaims she has an idea as she tells Elizabeth to rest. Elsewhere, Mael is dominating all the fights, despite King Gother and the three other archangels. They cannot defeat Mael. He lives up to his life as the strongest of all the archangels. As then Derere appears and says to broadcast her thoughts to everyone else, he does just that, and then they all begins to fight at once with that, as the two archangels releases their graces at full power, including wind and ocean, while at the same time cursing to have to listen to an order of a 10 commandment. If this means saving Mael, they will do it. With that, Derere goes next and uses her combo stars, seeing that seeing that the more powerful it becomes, the more they can hurt Mael. During this time, Gother steals the thoughts of Mael on how to remove the commandments, since Seldoris actually told that. And with that, they begin to fight more as Terere releases more and more combo star. Gother tries to use the Maken Seka as Mael just keeps on being in despair. As Gother releases the spell, However, Mael, despite being bloodied, yes, fires a very powerful light attack right through Derere's remaining heart, and says, "Now receive mercy from from the angel of death." As the narrator says, that was her final remaining heart. This is the blow that extinguishes all hope. Derere falls, and her wishes to stop the holy war ends here and now, and with it, only her death. The thing is, though, didn't Celdris say that they had to either be killed or to willingly give up the commandments in order to do that? Because he couldn't remove Estarosa's commandment. So, I mean, when Mael was Estarosa, so I see no reason why it should actually work now. It should be impossible. But hey, it's Nanatsu no Taizai. They always tend to change the logic of it all. What was the plan really? Distract Estarosa until they finally could remove the darkness, which was the the commandments. I mean, his darkness seems to disappear. So I mean, I wonder if that really was the case. However, it seems that Tamiel actually ran out of energy at first, mostly because I mean, I guess he couldn't bear to fight Mael any longer, and with that was the reason why Derere died, and with it their last remaining hope. They cannot save Mael, and even if they do save Mael, it won't stop him from trying to kill Meliodas. So yeah, what happens next? No idea. That's basically this chapter. Some quick action. The only real good part here was Derere solidifying her character developments as a more likable character. But in the end, the likable characters all die in this manga, so it was a depressing sight. Well, what did you think of this chapter? Give me your thoughts if you have any.